So, Ugly Boy 1 and Ugly Boy 2, they know they forever gonna have a willing participant because our girls are so desperate for this money, you know.
Cooking this album for you. I'm gonna give away one thing off the album in Detroit tonight because I got a lot of love in Detroit. So I'm gonna have to tell you, like, me and Nicki Minaj did our first song in like a really long time.
And no, Drake, being Young Money isn't just supporting Wayne and Birdman and the men in Young Money. Being Young Money is also supporting Nicki.
Y'all, the tea is piping hot, and Nicki Minaj is the one serving it. The Queen's mad after the cheap-ass move Drake pulled. Was it really something sinister? Or is Nicki overreacting? Well, why don't you judge the situation? Drake went ahead and dropped a track with none other than Nicki's arch nemesis. Sure, at this point, every other female rapper is on Nicki's bad side, leaving Drake with little room to work with. But the fact that this is not a one-time thing, but a pattern with him, is all kinds of concerning, and Nicki's had just about enough of it. She publicly called him out. And you might want to grab the popcorn for this one. Just what exactly did she say? How did Drake betray her? Was the only pretending to be her friend all this time? Let's find out.
In my view, a significant reason of why the Nicki hate train was able to progress and advance to the level it did is because Aubrey Drake Graham, the biggest male artist, had nothing to say other than to pop up with Nicki's art.
Nicki's pissed, so Elle is all set to release her new album, Sugar Honey Iced Tea. And she decided to give fans a sneak peek of what's coming by playing them a snippet of her new track. And guess who has a verse on there? It's none other than Drake. Now we know it's Drake for sure, because on August 4th, 2024, Drake dropped 100 grams Guy of Nevers Basin footage from his vault. And one of the tracks that caught fans' eyes was Housekeeping Knows, with a feature from Latto. Of course, Latto and Drake fans, who had been dreaming of the collab, were beyond happy. But there was one person ruining the mood in the room, and that's Nicki Minaj. And to be fair, the woman had good reason. I mean, Drake's messing with her op. What kind of loyalty is that? And man, did Nicki make sure the entire industry knew about it while she was on station, head chatting with fans. Nicki called Drake and Party Next Door Ugly Boy 1 and Ugly Boy 2, and that's not all. She also said that they who fans are assuming to be Drake and P&D will always have willing participants, because ugly girls, aka are desperate as hell. Oh, and she didn't stop there. She also mocked Elle's southern accent.
So, Ugly Boy 1 and Ugly Boy 2, they know they forever gonna have a willing participant because our girls are so desperate for this money, you know. They so desperate. If a mother tell them to go and catch a wild tuna, skin it and eat it, they would do it. You understand what I'm saying? They would teach themselves that very day how to hunt, fish, swim, kill, eat, cook, everything. You see, because you want it again. But honey child, they ain't finna taste no more.
The Barbz are pissed. One person commented, but remember, if Nicki did a song with Kendrick, that BBL would be mad and petty at the same time. If you want loyalty, you have to give it. Plus, L don't sell. Plus, Kendrick already demolished Drake. Meanwhile, another person commented, I think Drake only collabed with Latto because he has allegedly been dealing with Lot's sister. If I was Nicki, I would stop showing Drake love because he keeps showing her time and time again. He has no loyalty to her. He always doing some snake stuff towards her. But in person, act like it's all love. The type of loyalty Nicki is expecting, she's not going to find in the industry. Ain't no friend in the game. You ain't learned that yet. At the same time, some folks chose to call out Nicki for being hella petty with the mocking. One person commented, coming for Lot, when Drake is the one who is your friend is insane, and calling her ugly is crazier. I love Nicki, but this is not it. She has so much misplaced anger in her, to be fair. it's understandable why Nicki's pissed. But on the same note, this was a very derelict move. He put his money and his career before his loyalties, making it clear that he used Nicki. The Barbz had to jump down his throat when he didn't give Nicki a feature on the album. Yeah, back in 2023, Drake became public enemy #1 for Nicki Minaj fans when they didn't find her name in the track list for his new album. For All the Dogs, they thought that it was all kinds of messed up, especially since Nicki had gone out of her way to support the album publicly.
Drake, I'm not gonna tell you one more time, okay? The Barbz said they need the album, and that he could be Champagne Poppy, he could be Champagne Poppy, we could be damn Shane Poppy. I don't care, Poppy. I said the Barbz want the money.
And even before that, he had brought up the Barbz hopes for a Drake and Nicki collab when he posted a picture of an exclusive Japanese Drake and Nicki Minaj mixtape. And so for the next 2 months, Nicki fans promoted DCKY on Twitter and Queen Radio. But when Drake pushed back the release date for a second time and didn't deliver, fans figured out that he was leading them on. Heck, Nicki even threw some shade when she liked a fan's tweet saying, DCKY crumb side emoji, get it together, sir. That's not all. Remember when Nicki was getting disrespected like crazy in the industry back in 2020? Heck, it wasn't just the music industry. It seemed like magazine publications had it out for her as well. Now, that was a time when Nicki needed Drake's support. But was he anywhere to be seen? No, sir. Nicki had to fight her battles on her own. In fact, Drake went as far as to invite the people behind the hate train on the stage with him, aka Cardi B, and that's why the Barbz think Drake's a cheat for using them. And Nicki liked that. I mean, the man teased a collab and never spoke about it again. But in a twisted way, I get why Drake did that. He needed to build up some hype for the album, but what's his excuse this time? Why did he dab Nicki in the back like this? Well, we might have to rewind time for this one. So you remember the summer of June 2014? Well, that's when Nicki stepped on the stage for Hot 97 Summer Jam. Guess who joined her? Drake, of course. Back then, these two were on good terms. I mean, they had that same chemistry that fans had fallen for in the first place.
I could stay like that all day.
But you know what? The one thing I can always do is count on you.
Always.
The people love you. You the people's motherfucking champ.
And then in March 2017, these two dropped No Frauds together along with their mentor Lil Wayne. It was a full circle moment for these three. And the fact that the music video is sitting at 229 million today is proof that fans love the trio. And well, here's where everything kind of started going wrong for the two friends. See, back then, Nicki was dating Meek Mill. Now, these two were rumored to be dating after in photo showed the duo in the studio together. But it wasn't until January 2015 that the tea was confirmed. The pair posted a selfie on IG, which wasn't anything revealing. But the photo of Meek's Maybach music crew partying cleared everything up. Fans quickly zeroed in on Nicki and Meek huddled up together. And a month later, Nicki posted a picture of Meek giving her a sweet kiss on the cheek, which definitely put these two out of the friend zone in fans' books. Heck, Nicki even teased an engagement when she posted a tweet with the ring and diamond emoji, and the words, "I'll post it later." And well, as hard as fans ship these two, they didn't last long, with Nicki announcing the breakup in January 2017 on Twitter, writing to confirm, "Yes, I am single, focusing on my work, and looking forward to sharing it with you guys really soon. Have a blessed new year. Love you." But what does any of this have to do with Drake? Well, a lot went down during those 2 years, like the fact that Meek and Drake were at each other's throats. Meek took the first shot as he accused Drake of ghostwriting in a tweet saying, "Stop comparing Drake to me too. He don't write his own RS. That's why he ain't tweet my album." Because we found out he also said that he would have taken out Drake's verse off their DLMTM collaboration Rico if he had known about the ghostwriting before stepping in the same booth with him. He ain't even write that verse on my album. And if I would have knew, I would have took it off my album. I don't trick my fans, lol. But sometime later, Meek switched it up. He got on the stage with Nicki during her Pink Print tour stop in Bristol, where he said, "I was just upset," as a fan shout out to Drake. Let him be great in all the lanes. He's GR. And he also apologized to Nicki, saying, "I want to give a special apology shout out to Nicki Minaj for my crazy ass going crazy on Twitter." Why did he change his stance? Did his girlfriend put in a good word for her best bud? Well, we can't say for sure, but what we do know is that the damage was done while sitting down for the 2-hour Beats 1 OIO sound radio show. Drake dropped Stop, Charged Up, and taught Meek some lessons rapping more, snitching on us without no interrogation.